Try to tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Okay. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always say it's something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it. One take. We're not even doing it again. Keep that. That's the one.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of This Might Not Go Well. Episode 194. We in the building. You already know what it is. It's the host with the most, B Breezy, aka Poppy Sazon.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Slick Grayson. How y'all feeling out there?
Oh, I gotta introduce myself now. Damn. It's your boy Jamie Tox here for another one.
Baby.
All right. Get used to the beat. I love Mike. All right.
Nigga say you ain't a guest, you family. Get your own food.
Nigga, you work here like you got a key card. Like
that shit's funny.
All right, you already know what you gotta do. Please download the Alive Podcast app on iOS and Android, and please follow us on all social media at This Might Not Go Well. If any brand new deals, business opportunity, please email us at thismightnotgowell@gmail.com, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on all platforms, and leave a 5-star rating because that helps out with the algorithm. All right, episode 194. How we doing, fellas? Weekly check-ins. What's going on?
Who want to start it off this week?
I think Breezy should start it off because he just came off a birthday trip.
Hey, slug me out. Slug me out.
I'm a yardie. Roy, fire.
Give us a 5-second quick talk about your
Boy
trip.
yard, ward boss. You already know what it is. 2 ganja shatters. Bullet.
So you were just shooting people? You was really just...
You was just with the men them? No gals, no khakis.
What else?
No khakis.
Wine on the khaki like a bicycle. Why? Pop. I'm a yardie.
I guess your trip was good.
I'm about to say.
Yeah, Jamaica owes me nothing. Shout out to Jamaica, you feel me? Shout out to all the mendom. Shout out to all the yardies. Shout out to all the Rastafari kings over there. Shout out to everybody out here. You already know what it is. And shout out to the love that I was getting on the gram, too. Shout out to all the love out here.
Speaking of the gram, who took your pics, though?
Shout out to all the love on the gram. You feel me? Y'all showed me dead love. I'm like, yo, I'm really appreciative. Like, every year, like, I ain't gonna lie, I be shocked by the love that I be getting because I really be in my own bubble sometimes, to popular belief. So, to anyone who reached out, text me. I got a couple phone calls, you know. Also, shout out to my pops. His birthday was on the 4th, so shout out to him. You feel me? Happy birthday, pops. You know, thank you, fellas, you know. And shout out to my guys over here holding it down. Be back in business.
You're not going to answer his question about your pictures?
So, Laura, Slick,
yeah, I believe him alone.
I've been part of 4 years. Dodge.
Bro said Ultra Instinct. Ultra is crazy.
I'm going to get him.
I'm going to get him. Tagging in. This week was good. Wifey's birthday was the other day. Happy birthday, wifey. Just chill, real calm, real smooth. Yeah, man, I think the world been crazy. I think from politics, this is a wild, probably going to be like a 2-hour episode based off of the way the docket is set up. A lot of stuff happened, and we can't really bypass much of it. Trust me, I tried. But I'm excited. You know, Thursday, gym day, we podding, we here, we healthy, because it's a lot of, you know, norovirus and a lot of crazy shit happening outside. So definitely just glad that we can all be here and, you know, have this moment. You know, people want to enjoy this. The big 3, we outside. What about you, Tox?
I'm excited to be here. I had a good week. I couldn't wait to get back up with the fellas. So much has happened, whether it be news, sports, music. A lot has been going on in the world, so I'm just happy to be here.
That's love.
Get it out, my brother. Don't die.
I put myself on mute for a reason.
Don't die. We live. They gotta know that we close. This is.
I put myself on music for a reason, so they wouldn't hear it. Oh man, but we got a lot to talk about on the docket. Let's get into some political snick news.
Sure. Before we even do that, we gotta send condolences and R.I.P. to Irv Gotti, Murder Inc. legend.
Facts.
Lot of skin in the game. Ja, he was on his Drake run before there was a Drake in the 50. We had Ja. Ja had some hits. He was up there.
That nigga couldn't sing though. Come on now. We let that nigga sing.
Can't
your lips, your eyes, babe. Love it when you talk me back. Nigga couldn't sing.
Whatever.
He was the first one to do it though.
I'm about to say.
He was pioneer.
He was on the gangster shit. He had songs for the ladies. He was that first real hybrid. So 100%. Irv Gotti.
He from Queens though. Shout out to you, Queens niggas.
Yeah, and Irv
And
Gotti.
he's short, so he was putting on for the short kings already.
Y'all niggas is terrible.
Facts, yo, he had a bad white girl named Ashley Montel. She was part of the remember those girls, Taz Angels, those escorts from Miami?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Ashley though. She was a bad little milk of magnesium though.
Yeah.
But back to Irv Gotti though.
That's a Fendi. That's a Fendi. 54 years of age. Black men, we die early. Go to the doctor, get checked out, make sure everything. Last I checked, I didn't see the cause of death was released as of yet.
It was possibly a stroke.
Yeah,
he had a stroke before. This might be the second one.
Oh my God. So yeah, definitely just again, it's another one of those health is wealth spaces. Take care of yourself, do what you gotta do. But then I definitely appreciate Murder Inc. The vision came true. He held it down for a minute. If it wasn't for that man 50, then we won't do that today.
but shout out to Irv because he had, even after the 50 beef, he had that hit TV show when he was reenacted music videos into like shows. So shout out to him for that too. He was always a hustler, and to hear how he worked with DMX, real hip hop legend. You can say whatever you want about him, but he was one of those ones.
That's a Fendi. And now switching gears, political split time. Y'all ready?
You want to go with your boy Donnie?
Yeah, big Trumpington is wilding the fuck out. He's wilding out.
That nigga signing executive orders left and right.
Y'all seen you seen the transgender ceremony he had?
Yeah.
Boy really had like mad little girls up there like, and again, the idea of like trans women competing in sports, like I understand the outrage. So I was like, I'm not against what he's trying to say. Like there should be like their own league or their own division. But the performative shit he was doing, dog, oh my God. But that was even some of the craziest things he's done. He sent around federal memos pretty much saying that they're banning identity celebration. So Black History Month, Pride Month, Holocaust Remembrance Day. He's basically saying the government is not observing those. That's first and foremost. I'm like, he's pulling back progress on things that have been happening over the last 60 years, which is nasty work. Bare nastiness, right?
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Unpopular opinion. I did not vote for him. I don't stand for what he stands for. But if I was a motherfucker who supported this nigga, I'm hype as shit. In a sense of this nigga actually going into office and trying to do shit that he actually said in his campaign. If I was a support of him, nigga, I'll be jumping in joy because this is not saying we wanted Biden to do this type of thing. We want him to do this, not exactly what Trump is doing, but we wanted him to like, nigga, shake the fucking room up, do something. You was over here playing the same political game from old, and this nigga Trump was like, fuck it, this is my last I'm shaking shit up, right or wrong.
But there's a flip side to that because a lot of the shit that he's shaking up is negatively impacting his base. So you might like the action, but the impact of that action is making things worse. I don't know if y'all went grocery shopping recently. A carton of eggs is $10 to $12 depending on your local grocery store. It's nasty out here. And speaking of that, he tried to impose tariffs on Mexico and Canada where over 70% of their exports are coming into the U.S. They pushed it back. He tried to say it was on him, but it was actually an agreement between Biden and the prior regime to kind of get things ironed out. But it's scary. And then I don't know if you guys followed over the summer all of the Boeing plane development company, all their whistleblowers, they was getting, they was out of here. And now we've had what? 3 plane crashes. We had planes run into each other on the runway. Trump done fired the aviation directors. Like, it's scary. Like, it's a horrible time right now. So, for him, his response in response to the plane crash over D.C., it was a DEI. And for people ask for clarification for him to say, how do you not see it? Like, nigga, because what does that have to do with anything? The smear campaigns being run.
Yeah.
It's given ignorant.
Didn't he blame it on the Biden administration too, the plane crash?
Mm-hmm. Even though a lot of these things are coming off of his executive order, his decisions, and who he wants in power. So it's getting spooky outside. So again, like, just be aware. If you're flying anytime soon, please be safe. Say your prayers. Make sure, do you really have to go? Like, there's a lot of shit outside right now, bro.
Yeah, bro, that boy. And speaking of the plane crash, man, that broke my heart, gang. To see the actual footage and to know that there was literally possibly like 20 minutes away from just landing, and just seeing the people who was there, because I didn't even know, because they was coming back from Kansas City. They had a whole figure skating competition because one of my coworkers is into figure skating. She's gonna go to Boston for the world figure skating competition soon. So she was telling me how, there was a 13-year-old figure skater there. It was just like whole families, even the black lawyer who's gonna be professoring at Harvard Law School. That shit just broke my heart to see over 63 people pass, and then see the stuff that happened in Philly. So, boy, when I was on the plane coming back and going, bro, I was scared shitless. I ain't gonna hold you.
It's nerve-wracking because you never know. These look like freak accidents, but it's just like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing to ensure this? Does this, outside of September 11, we haven't had just these unnatural air accidents. It hasn't happened. So it's one of those things where it's just like, man, like, what are we doing to protect people? We're talking tariffs. Trump talking about America's taking over the Gaza Strip. Like, he's talking about so much shit that it's just like, bro, the home ain't good. And if the home ain't good, why are you worried about outside? So, but
yo, this is a crazy month to start. And we also Black History Month too. Shout out to all my black people out here. You feel me? Black power. You feel me? Usually we do the CB4 clip. Usually it's like we usually do the CB4 clip.
That's
I'm black, y'all.
Yo, that's DEI, bro. That's DEI. That's taboo. That's taboo. That's taboo.
But also, what happened to Luigi, man? That shit kind of died down, bro.
From Mario?
Word.
Nah, my boy, the United Healthcare.
Nigga, that was a front. Yo, we gonna conspiracy this out. That was a front. That was somebody's son who wanted some clout. He not in jail right now. He outside. He at home playing Xbox. He good.
Oh man, because I haven't heard nothing about that case.
Nothing at all. It's crazy.
He's either swimming with the fishes or he's at home. Like they knew what they was doing. That was a message that y'all trying to snitch. Y'all don't see what we do to people on the ground level. We taking CEOs now.
Bro, but all right. So let's get into some celebrity news though. Alrighty, so Jamie Tox, start us off, baby. You put all this on the docket. Where you want to go to? You want to go to the Weeknd Stadium Tour versus Beyonce? Where we at with it?
Well, you got the Weeknd, Beyonce, and then Kendrick and SZA all going on tour during the same season in the same year. So first question, whose tour are you going to?
Beyonce. That's where all the bitches gonna be at.
Damn.
I mean, Beyonce has a big following from the LGBTQ community. So, I mean, I don't know.
Weeknd too. He they play music at the bars at, That's
so by elimination, you going to Kendrick then? Ooh.
Hell no, nigga. I ain't going over there with that pimsqueak nigga. Fuck that shit. Well, so I could be with niggas over here throwing up sets. Nah. I'm old. Beyonce.
You want to set yourself. You want to set yourself. Nah, but like it's crazy. 3 tours and they're expensive. I was looking at tickets today. You got like they're running like $500 and up if you want really good seats to the Beyonce show. And Kendrick and SZA show, like it ain't doing too well. You ain't hear much about it. But say that again. Say that again.
It's not looking good.
I'm just saying. But it's crazy. 3 big tours. We're gonna see how they're gonna.
You think the Weeknd could do a stadium tour, right? Because the Weeknd is a great performer, in your opinion, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
He's probably one of 3 artists who I've seen multiple times, and I can't say I've seen a bad show. If I'm going off of this list of 3, I'm probably I'm going to Beyonce because I've seen the other ones. I feel like Beyonce, you gonna get something different. And Cowboy Carter do slap. Shout out to Album of the Year.
Yeah, I think I'm going to Beyonce too.
I don't know. I might want to check out. My second pick would be Kendrick. Depending on how he performs, and I saw the leak. I saw the leak performance and how he's going to do the performance for the halftime. Shout out to the embassy. I ain't gonna lie. I like the idea that he has some type of controller type of effect where he's going to go through like 4 different stages and turn up. If he kind of brings that to life on a stadium tour, I'll put that as my second pick. I ain't gonna lie. But for Beyonce, I just know Beyonce is gonna tear shit up on stage. She gonna sing, she gonna dance her ass off, and it's gonna be a whole big ass production. Not gonna lie. I think Kendrick Lamar is gonna get some good quality people to dance, but he ain't gonna really be doing much. And you know, SZA got 2 left legs, so I know it's not gonna be. It ain't gonna be that much of a performance from both of the main actors. From Beyonce, I know not only the dance is gonna fuck shit up, but Beyonce herself is gonna fuck shit up. So that's why I'm gonna go with Beyonce.
Can we take a quick detour real quick? Because it's like
Yeah.
it feels like that B+ to A-list artists, they're doing stadiums, right? But it's a lot of artists that's going on tour, and if you go on like TikTok and like look at their review, it's like, oh, the show was 35 minutes and it didn't hit. Like I'm thinking about Lotto. Like they said her tour, she had a 45-minute set. Some of her openers wasn't pulling up. Like, should there be like, should you be headlining a tour if you don't have a tour's worth of work? You feel me? Like there are a lot of artists that's like, I'm going on tour. Like I see Glorilla just announced her joint, and we know she hot right now. That's
where the money is at, bro.
But is she a big enough?
Yeah, that's the only way to make money.
I get it. But I'm like, you're going to get your bread one way or the other. Should you be trying to get these venues when you're not, doing an hour-long show or whatnot? You're the overhead, like, I'm like, Lotto probably took a hit on her overhead for her show. Because think about it.
It depends where you go.
The venues that she did, at least from what I've saw, wasn't too
5,000 persons, probably.
She was at the Barclay.
Yeah.
She was at the Barclay.
Oh, shit.
Barclay is small. And the one that she did in Toronto wasn't that big. And then the one that she did in New Orleans wasn't no offense to you, Lotto, if you listen to this, because
that's not it. It's not hate at all. I'm just like saying, like, when we really think about like back in the day, it was like you was touring, like if you weren't Billboard top 10 type situation or in your genre, you were probably hitting SOBs. You were probably, what was it, Terminal 5? Like you had more intimate, more like, those 548. Yeah, those 5,000, 3,000 to 7,000 people venues where it's like, all right, cool. It's an intimate show. It's an experience. Even if I'm up there for 45 minutes, I'm getting it in. Like you're not catching a weekend. Like for Beyonce to do the Garden, it's like you're gonna be in the Garden for a week. You feel me? And you're gonna sell that out. You're not.
You have to understand. We live in this era where when your music is hitting, even if it's a little bit viral, you gotta eat that. You gotta eat off it quick. So that's why a lot of these artists, as soon as they get 1 or 2 viral songs, let's do some shows. Let's get as much money as we can, because the sales is not going to bring in money.
I'm not mad at the show. I'm just like, yo, you could take your momentum and go like, look at Doechii. Like, we're going to get to that in a second too, but it's like, she was opening for, who was it? She opened for B. She opened for some big artists, right? She's not on that. Yeah. She didn't drop the tape and like, oh, I'm on the Doechii tour. You feel me? It's like, all right, I'm here. I'm doing festivals. Like, it's a wave and a route, and I feel like there's a time to go on a headlining tour. Like these tickets can be set at this price because we know who they are. But then these other people,
I want to hear what artists you believe, because at least for Lotto and Glorilla, they did their time. For Glorilla, the reason why she could do a headline tour now is because she opened under Meg Thee Stallion, and I believe Lotto toured under someone else before she did her headline tour. So those two artists, they did their due diligence before they did the headline tour. I want to know, what artists do you think that's out right now that's doing a tour that didn't really, that's headlining?
I'm going through my Apple Music right now, and I'm like, most people that I've been listening to, I'm like, I wouldn't expect to see them headlining anything. Like, I got Eric Bellinger, I got Leon Thomas, and like you got these guys that have to do intimate. I'm like Sabrina Carpenter.
Leon Thomas?
But is he
can't headline a tour. He shouldn't. He shouldn't.
It would have to be something intimate, or have to be like, yo, all right, we hitting the SOBs, we hitting the Terminal 5s. Like, that's where I see it. You feel me? Like you could get Terminal 5 for 4 nights and make that bread. You feel me? And people will go out like satisfied. Because I also feel like you run the risk of alienating your fans if you go into a show and it's ass. Like, again, you go to any of these 3 stadium tours, you're having the time of your year. That's like a highlight. And I think that's when I think about tours, like, who am I spending my money on? I can love you as an artist, but if I feel like that nigga ain't got no stage presence. Like, I seen T-Pain video the other day. The nigga was just doing the Cabbage Patch. I was like, that shit look mad fun. I would go to a T-Pain show right now. You feel me?
You know what? I respect that, because Blast did that. He did more intimate shows last year. He did a rooftop in New York City. It was a really low key. So what you're saying is correct. I think there are some artists that are doing low key intimate shows. So shout out to Blast, because I wanted to.
But even like a J. Cole and a Drake, that's how they started touring. Mm-hmm. They did intimate shows, and then they build up to it being bigger. So a J. Cole can say, I'm doing a show in the Garden for the 10th anniversary of my album, but I'm gonna do smaller shows the way I did it before, because he has that core. So it's bringing the nostalgia back to his core fan base. So take a Drake. Drake did the same thing. So it'll be nice to see artists like Glorilla or Lotto do those intimate shows at first, and then 10 years later from now, they can go back and say like, "Oh, this is my core fans. I'm doing a big tour, but I don't forget my core fans and what I did for you guys." And we can share that moment that we had back in the day. But people don't do that. Like you said, they gotta strike fast. They gotta strike while the fire is hot.
I'm like, are you
You
building?
see how much money they get on the show? If a tour promoter comes to you and say like, "Yo, I could get you," I don't even know how much would a proper show be for like Gorilla at this right now. What you think? Like $60K a show?
Yeah, let's say 60K or so. Just
for
to give an
argument,
let's say
for
60K.
Yeah. So if a promoter comes to you like, "Yo, I could set you up with a 25 city tour, and you get 60." If you're the artist, you're
gonna take that.
I'm taking that shit.
you might take it, but then again, it's just like with anything else, with sports, with business, you got to bet on yourself. So our artists, like you're a Drake fan, Kendrick did it too. They bet on them. They bet on themselves, and they said, I'm not gonna take the 60K for a big show. I'm gonna do my small shows for $1 a pop. I'm gonna get my little $5,000.
I'll hop on the Canadian wave and
Or
get your fans up.
Or that, whatever you want to say. Because Kendrick did, a video like came out when Kendrick did shout out Drake, but that's for another story. But even another artist who doesn't do big shows, a DDG. DDG has a core fan base from YouTube. Then he was like, I want to be a hip hop artist. I want to rap. So he was doing the small shows, 300 people, 400 people, and now up until this day, he doesn't have to do a big show, but he's still getting paid.
But DDG, one thing about DDG was he hated his tour because his fan base didn't transform into ticket sales. So he gets a lot of love on the internet, but they wasn't popping out to his show. So he hated the tour.
This is a good conversation because you know who I blame? What I blame? I blame festival culture. Because festival culture was breaking people off, and it was like, look at Jello. Jello dropped the record. Shout out, the remix dropped tonight with Lil Wayne. I'm excited to hear it. But Jello dropped the record. He's already on Rolling Loud. You feel me? With one certified song. Even though that snippet sound crazy. That snippet do sound crazy for the back that ass remix, whatever you want to call it. But it's just like we're not getting that artist development, but especially with ticket prices. Like, let's be real, you paying at least $250 to go see Lotto or Glorilla right now. You're not getting those $100 tickets. So that's why I'm just like, you're kind of, I'm paying $300 for a 40-minute performance. You feel me? I'm not even drunk at the end of 40 minutes. That's I'm like tough. These stadium tours they built they put the work in. So that's why I'm just thinking about where artists are going to, like who's on the come up. Like unless you got that machine, which again we're gonna talk about that in a second too. Behind you, it's looking like it's a little spooky out here for these artists.
Yeah, because it wasn't like Little Baby wasn't able to sell his tour, so he had to cancel.
Rod Wave just canceled his joint.
Rod Wave canceled. Rod Wave. I thought they could fuck with Rod Wave shit.
They fuck with it.
He's supposed to come to New York and he canceled.
He's supposed to be in New York on Valentine's Day. He canceled it. I don't know if it's because of sales or whatnot.
Oh yeah, I don't think New York people, but I know.
Nah, we all know a certain nigga that's would have cried his eyes out on that tour.
Oh damn! I didn't even know that. Shout out to Rod Wave. I don't get it. I still don't. He's like NBA YoungBoy. I think we had this conveation a while back.
Rod Wave.
His fan base is like. I know you started liking his music recently.
Rod.
I still don't get the hype on it, the way how everybody was hyping the NBA YoungBoy. But shout out to Rod Wave. He a big nigga, so I'm gonna shout out all the big niggas doing their thing.
He big, but he's short. It's a bad fusion. It's a bad fusion of the niggas on this podcast.
That's true. But speaking of hype and people jumping bandwagons, Jonathan Majors. Everybody want to hop back on a Jonathan Majors right now. After they left him in the dust.
Pause. I ain't hop on nothing.
My bad. But yeah, Jonathan Majors, his trailer for his next movie just dropped. Magazine Dreams. Which is fire. I definitely want to see that. It's based on the story of Killian Maddox, the bodybuilder. And the shit look crazy. And I heard Marvel might be in talks to give him back his spot.
It's all because of Megan Good. Let's keep it honest. If it wasn't for Megan Good, niggas would have left them in the dust. Okay? If it wasn't for Megan Good. And shout out to Megan Good because she looking good in that show Harlem. Even though she acted like a bird brain in that show. Megan Good. Everybody's fucking with Jonathan Majors because he popping out with Shorty. But I also
shout out to Black women.
I hate it. I hate it.
Well, he's a good actor, though.
He's a phenomenal actor. And
because he's supposed to be in that film, in that vampire film with Michael B. Jordan, which I'm
100%. 100%. He's definitely supposed to be in that movie. But apparently, another rumor that came out was that Michael B. Jordan is directing Creed 4 and Jonathan Majors will be in it. So I think it's a situation where people really, you have to step away from a situation and really assess what happened. And for Disney, I get, he's an abuser. He a black man. We about to give him the keys. We already not hitting those numbers we was hitting pre-Endgame. Let me fall back. But at the same time, like you take that reprieve, that step back, and you say, he was running from that girl. And not saying whatever was happening prior to that night doesn't taint people's perception of him. But what he's accused of is accidentally hurting her, trying to get away. And it's like, I think anybody can understand. We were all kids. Like taking it back to elementary school, we did something dumb, play fight and run around, and somebody accidentally, broke a fingernail or, jammed a thumb. Something happened, right? We've been there. And as it does, I think you could say like, him and his girl was going through it. He tried to do the right thing. And this nigga's nice. This nigga is nice. I watched the trailer like 3 times, like, bro. And he watched the interviews. 6,100 calories a day, in the gym 3 times a day while in character trying to make sure he's getting everything like proper. Like, you appreciate that.
And also Marvel, y'all niggas is not low. It's because Marvel shit is trash now. That's why y'all even putting that filler out there to even get some hype around Marvel. Let's be honest. Marvel, I don't know what type of arc this is. Slick, you was better at this than I was. They shit been trashed. The show's been canceled. Bunch of shows been canceled. The movies is not looking that good. Of course you would like to bring back Kane.
If you really think about it, if you look at let's not even look at Marvel. We could look at entertainment as a whole. What Netflix was doing, what Marvel was doing, set the trend that everybody wanted 2 things. They wanted streaming services and they wanted multi-layered universes for everything. Every show got a spinoff, a comic book, a game, multiple characters getting their own situations, their own arcs, whatever. And that's how you end up in a situation where Disney's like, Marvel, y'all killing it? Go do this show. Like Secret Wars, for example, one of the best comic book storylines of the last 30 years. The show was terrible. You couldn't, because it didn't have the Avengers in it. And it would have been a better 2.5-hour movie than a 9-hour TV show, right? They're doing things off the strength of their last movie, but it's like you had us at a high. This was their what's a album that came out and it's just like, damn, you can't follow that up. I'm trying to think.
Let's say Kingdom Come after the Black album.
Yeah, exactly. You did your Black album, and then you dropped Kingdom Come, and it's like, this shit cool, nigga, but it's not that. And that's right there. Yeah. You feel me? Because they hit us with Infinity War, Endgame, Spider-Man. Bang, bang, bang. We ate. We was in love. Now I got to care about why Falcon can't get a loan.
I ain't gonna lie, I gotta support Falcon though. I got Captain America. I gotta support this nigga.
But I'm just saying, like, you got me. The Avengers are on TV. Boom, and it's like, all right, what's happening? This is the aftermath, but they're not fighting nobody important. Like niggas, that's it. That's it. You feel me?
I think they just diluted too much. If they just reduce a couple of shows, and also they didn't give shows that we actually like a lot of season, like the Wanda shit. Everybody fucked with it.
Overexposure can be a bad thing. Look at all these streaming services that have had to give up, cancel great shows and give up exclusive licensing. Like shows that was Netflix exclusive, you find it on Prime now. They're cycling through the same movies. So every streamer, if you have one streaming service, you wait a month. Whatever was on the one you didn't have is coming to your service. You're really only paying for that network's exclusives. And most right now, what do we get? Reality TV show and shows that was hot 5-6 years ago.
You're right, because I just see Netflix promoting Bernie Mac like they didn't have Bernie Mac on Netflix before.
But he left to go to Hulu or something else, and then they came back. So that's really where we're at with it. And you're seeing like, all right, it's like overexposure. We can't fuck with it. But Jonathan Majors, that's talent. His work is going to speak for itself. I can't name a bad Jonathan Majors movie. So knowing that the public, a large segment of the public, like, yo, bro, he ain't really do nothing, and they not liking the direction of the movies. Why not?
Yeah, agreed. Now, Tox, what's your thoughts about Twitter Spaces? I see you put this in the docket.
What is Twitter Spaces, or what is Spaces?
Oh, it's just a Clubhouse. It's just Clubhouse for Twitter, basically.
Stupid.
Niggas, during the pandemic, Clubhouse was going crazy. Everybody was trying. I remember everybody was trying to like, yo, send me a link to Clubhouse. So Twitter saw that shit, was like, all right, fuck it. we're gonna create our own clubhouse, and this is what they have spaces. Now, the great thing about spaces, why spaces are being popular now, is a lot of this, for me, a person who keeps up with the different types of podcasts, they have communities there. And a lot of times, a lot of hosts will host spaces and interact with their fan base on there as well, like Joe Budden, New Orleans Mall. So that's why a lot of people like the spaces. It's basically an overhyped clubhouse.
Crazy. Go outside, people.
But that's
Interact with each
You're not
other.
jacking it?
But overexposure. Even in that, it's like, all right, I can, you can hear my voice and we can talk in the room. Like, nigga, go up. Exactly. I'm laughing.
Like, I already listened to your podcast. Then you want me to subscribe to your Patreon. Subscribe to the Patreon for This Might Not Go Well. And then you also want to be in my Twitter Spaces. Like, but here's the kicker about
And the community.
In the community, here's the kicker about it. When the fans want to know intimate secrets or intimate things about these podcasts that they listen to and they're part of spaces, the podcast gets so upset. Like, no, we're not going to tell you that. I'm not going to talk about why I fired this person, or I'm not going to talk about my personal life and blah blah. But you try to make it intimate with me. You got me. So I'm already in tune with your whole life.
Yeah, that's the double-edged sword of this shit.
That's what I'm saying. So who took your pictures on your trip? B?
So Grammy fallout. So the Grammys was big this year. A lot of nominations. We even had Casanet streaming at the Grammys. Shout out to Casanet, my half Haitian brother out there. You feel me?
You had Cartel.
Well, he had Will Smith, Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And also shout out to Speed too. Speed was in the Royal Rumble. I don't know if we put that on the docket too, but shout out to him.
It's there somewhere.
You know, I watched it. Shady. Them boys is getting paid, bro. Yo, Speed got speared, bro. I was like, oh, he died. He dead. The man is dead. Shout out Jey Uso for winning.
So we could go over the Grammy winners. I already know. Big shout out to Chris Brown. I'll give Slick his second to congratulate his man.
Nah,
shout
bro.
out to Chris.
We went
Shout out to Chris.
We went to the fourth quarter down bad, y'all. We lost residuals to Money Long album. Yo, me and T2 we was tight. We was like, yo, ain't no way. He ain't winning residuals. I didn't think they would give him an album. So when they announced it, I was like, it was like when Bron beat Golden State, bro. I ran out the bathroom like, yo, we got one. Sienna was looking at me crazy, like, what? So it was a great feeling seeing my guy finally get that comeback, because it's deserved. I think this is his most mature album. He stopped chasing hits, like putting out 30 perceived hits, and told the story. So shout out to my guy finally getting the monkey off his back. And they dropped a picture today of him meeting with, I think, the Warner Brothers CEO. So it might be a new deal, new music, new things coming out.
And the lawsuit. He saw that they wasn't he trying to get 500 M's from
Did
him?
you see what they did to him?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So get your money, King. They was like, we give you the Grammy if you cut that suit. Nah, nigga.
So speaking of the Grammys confuse the fuck out of me, because there's years when they get it right, and there's years where they play it in niggas' faces. Like the year for Macklemore, they played in our faces by giving him that shit over Kendrick or even Drake that year. But now this year, I feel like they're playing it right. So I need to do a deep dive on how they judge or how they pick their winners, because I don't know the criteria.
I'll tell you
exactly. Go ahead.
So they're basically like a Grammy board. So you have to be like a member of the Grammy, someone to the Oscars, and there's rounds of voting. So everybody submits, like all the artists submit their work that they want in different categories. Like you got to be like specific. Oh, I'm gonna present this to best rap album. I'm gonna do best R&B performance. I'm gonna do whatever you want. Best pop, best dance. There's like mad categories, and then there's rounds of voting. So like, all right, this round we got to get a top 20, consensus top 20. Then consensus top 15, consensus top 10, until we get to a consensus top 5 to 6, whatever the category allots for, and then it's merely votes.
I don't know how I feel about that, because then it's like, what are we basing? So are we basing off the album of just the quality, the record sales? Is it a personal for the voters? Is it a personal experience? So let's go through some of the winners for album of the year. Shout out to Beyonce, Cowboy Carter, which I'm not.
It was an IOU.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's what I feel like. I feel like over some of the albums that was there, it was beatable. I think it could beat some of the albums that was there, but I feel like it was mostly like, hey, we never gave you album of the year, and that was like one of the things that you was missing. Mm-hmm. Let's just give that to you this year.
And it was a fuck you to the CMAs.
Facts.
Because they also
Fuck
gave
you.
a country album of the year.
That was a fuck you to the CMAs. It was the
And now for best rap album, let's get into it. Doechii, Alligator Bites Never Heals. Won over Might Delete Later by J. Cole.
he eliminated himself.
Auditorium, Common and Pete Rock. The Death of Slim Shady, and We Don't Trust You, Future and Metro Boom.
If we're being
Go ahead.
honest, Cole eliminated himself because the antics of what he did. If he would have just bowed out of the beef without doing that whole speech and whatnot, he had a chance. M doesn't have the same cachet he once had with the Grammy board, since he's kind of like, sobered up, and he can still rap, but it's just the gimmick of it, and he's disowned the Grammys numerous times. Who else was it?
He has the record sales.
It's not about sales though, because Doechii sold 11,000. It's never about sales.
That's what I wanted to get into. That's what I was going to get into.
Then Future and Metro Boomin.
Future Metro Boomin. The rumors that they're saying for this year was that this was a UMG led award show. Like the UMG was putting it out there, like, yo, we going for ours. So Future and Metro, and then again, the novelty of their albums was one song where they're not the star of the show, and then the Drake beef. And then
I just want to laugh at them real quick. Y'all niggas started this whole bullshit with this like that. And one of the reasons why Metro Boom and them did this album was Metro Boom felt like he got snubbed for his personal album over Her Loss. And that's why him and Drake, that's a piece of why they started beefing. You did another album just to get snubbed and not recognized. Yes, Drake, I mean, I don't believe it, but to popular opinion, Drake lost the beef. Future and Metro are one of the losers of the beef too, because they got pushed to the motherfucking side and nobody really talking about them now.
Well, they didn't work the album either.
Yeah,
You got to part of the Grammys. They had to work. I mean, they had like that, but that's just like you said. It's just one track. You also got to work the album. Like Doechii was on a tiny desk. Doechii was doing the Thanksgiving thing with TDE, and she's also on TDE, and she was also doing a whole bunch of other things. Like she was on podcasts. She was actually working her album.
And she had, remember, this wasn't like she just came out of nowhere, because she had that what's it called? What it is? I didn't know that was her till like last week.
Yeah,
but she
had a whole bunch of stuff, and she has the look.
Mm-hmm.
When was this album released? I feel like the
Summertime.
album was released like 3 or 4.
Summertime.
It was in the summer. It was like early summer.
I'll tell you right now, because it's in my drink. Hold on. It came out August 30th.
And I don't want to hate August. So nominations ends in like 3 months.
They end in I think it's either September 30th or October 30th. But it's the end. It's before
over a 2 month span, and that was able to get on the list out of all the albums.
What I will tell you,
and I'm not trying to hate, because shout out to her. I think she was phenomenal. Shout out to Black women. I didn't even know I saw her video when she got fired. Shout out to her for following her dream. Put all that positivity, because niggas will love to say, oh yeah, positivity on her. I just don't get it in a way, because in my opinion, either The Death of Slim Shady or We Don't Trust You should have won, in a sense.
I'm a push back, because I know A remember this when Frank lost that Grammy. We was so and I stormed out the room. There is no rhyme or reason to how the Grammys are selected. You could be like, all right, check the critics, check ratings, check the album sales, check all of that. It comes down to what people was feeling. And from the moment that Doechii dropped, it was all positivity from people that you would think wouldn't have much of a care about Doechii. Right? That's the first signifier. M got his, Cole got his off of features. The only person I would have probably thought would have got it if Doechii didn't get it would have been Common and Pete Rock, just off the Legacy Act move. Right? She had glowing reviews. As Jamie said, she's on everything. Tiny Desk. She got Issa at her live performances. Like, she checked every box, and they're going to get fanfare from this. There's no one that's going to be mad about Doechii winning, because she wasn't up against anybody that fan base was going to revolt. You feel me? She made history with it. And once they announced Cardi B was announcing her, you kind of knew where we were going with this.
Oh, yeah, you saw the script.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For the Grammys to win, they just got to be consistent. Like, they got to be consistent for the next 5 years and give it to the right person.
Mm-hmm.
They can't do this business thing behind the scenes. It has to be the right person every time.
Yeah.
Even if it's a white artist. So if a white person wins best hip hop or best rap, it just has to be the right album.
Yeah. If it's indisputable, you can't fight it. But if you can dispute it, like Macklemore Toxic. I ain't gonna spoil, but you know you like that album. That Malcolm Moore joint was.
I love Malcolm Moore.
That album
I'm
was
a big
good,
Malcolm Moore
but
fan.
it wasn't.
But that album should not have won.
Nothing was the same in Good Kid, Mad City, and there was somebody else in that category that year who was like, "Wait a minute, he beat all of y'all." I think was it Nas? I forget.
Yeah.
So it's like there wasn't that in the last couple of years. There hasn't been. I think when Cardi won, we was like maybe Pusha, but again, Cardi did everything right. She's everywhere.
Yeah,
and that's
it probably should have been Travis, to be honest. That year.
So
yeah, a lot of people said that a lot, but that Cardi B first album, is the reason why she hasn't released a second album. It's literally the reason why, because that album was
flawless. I don't think she should.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't on the Travis Scott wave, because there's a reason why she has not released a second album. It's because of that. But let's get into the big elephant in the room. Kendrick Lamar sweeps the Grammys, winning 5. Record of the year, song of the year. What else did he win?
Record of the year, song of the year, best hip hop performance, best rap song, and I think there's one more. I forget what it was. Best music video. Best music video.
Best music video. Kendrick just opened his mouth.
Somebody give him a Grammy right now.
Right now.
I'm about to put my dick in his mouth right now.
Wait, what?
I can't even. Now on the same channel, I can't even view him.
Disclaimer, everybody, I think, our faithful listeners, Slick, think this is the time where Brian would be asking you for the gunshots to woo, 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 woo. And everybody expecting us Drake fans and people from the NBC to crash out. I'm here to sit here and say, we knew this was going to happen. We read the script.
Come on. They worked the song. Come on.
I'm not. We see Lucian Great and Dr. Dre high five at the Grammy. We see Swiss Beast over there. Whatever his goddamn name is, I don't fucking care about that nigga. Over here, we know it already. So expecting us Drake fans to crash out over the Grammys, especially when what's so funny. When did we start caring about the Grammys? After we tried to boycott this shit for multiple years.
After Jay-Z gave a speech last year to protect his wife.
And also, The Weeknd, you bitch ass nigga. When you sit here and boycott the Grammys because they niggas didn't even give you no. My boy, you forgot. The Sixth God sat here and posted a story and said that's why he never fucked with the Grammys, especially because they never nominated you or give you the award. And now you performing with Cardi. And let's talk about Playboy Cardi.
They apologized.
I'm tired of this mystery shit Playboy Cardi is doing. This is what I'm gonna crash out on. Who the fuck does Playboy Cardi think he is? Who the fuck does nigga think he is? All mysterious vampire? Yo, somebody throw a garlic paste at this nigga. I'm tired of this nigga.
You better relax on the Black Jeff Hardy.
Yo, cause the performance was like, bro, when did we make this nigga? What happened to walk up? When niggas try to act like me to this nigga right here and to all this mysteriousness that Playboy Cardi got to now. I don't know. We don't have to do too much. We don't have to do a deep dive on that. But I don't get the allure of Playboy Cardi. But back to the Grammys. The Weeknd, just because niggas apologize, now you back on the stage, you UMG slave. But hey, guys, what's your thoughts about Kendrick Lamar sweeping?
It was political. I think that's why he let Mustard accept half the awards. Because Mustard, I know he produced the track, or he gave him the beat, but he's not even. It's not Dot featuring Mustard. Like, normally you give the DJ or producer a little credit. That nigga was up there hype as fuck. I'm like, nigga, you are a clown. I really went on Twitter and I was like, I want to see people say, yo, DJ Mustard acting like a hoe. No one. I didn't like it. I was like, yo,
but he picked the side, so I support that. You feel me?
Yeah, but he acting like Drake fucked his girl. I don't think he did at the time.
He might now.
He probably
this girl
did.
trying to get back.
He probably, but I mean, I don't know. I just feel like great. Like I enjoyed the record when it dropped. I wasn't, overly swayed at first, but I think when you watch how the pieces are moving, it was just like, come on, y'all. You got Taylor dancing to it, Beyonce singing it, Blue singing it. I was like, it was they were really trying to kick that man's back in.
It's not only kick that back, man. It's niggas playing in niggas' faces now. Niggas is telling you, like, whatever we said, whatever y'all been saying about how we pushed this record, K-Bot and all that, it's true. What the fuck is up? That's what basically niggas are saying to y'all. That's why I'm not crashing out. I know all last year I was arguing on the pod and off the pod about this shit. when I see shit like that, and the person that okay, this is gonna sound like hate for Kendrick. I said this way before. Remember, I said he was hip hop darling before the beef even happened. I said that he was hip hop darling. And you know what? I want to give him the benefit of the doubt because I haven't heard enough interviews from him. He never really preached about going against the machine. I know his music might allude to it, but he never publicly. So I don't know if he is pro industry or not anti industry.
I think Kendrick,
from the looks of it. What happened?
I think Kendrick just is going to use it for what it needs to be in the moment. He's probably the most bulletproof artist in the sense that he's always going to do it. He put an album about therapy, an album thinking he was Tupac, right? He's done things where it's like, all right, I don't give a fuck how y'all take it. Y'all going to love it because I don't fuck with y'all like that.
But that's my whole thing. It's like all the stuff that he's doing right now is very industry.
It's to his benefit, though. And for him to leave TDE and go independent with PG Lang, it's like, yo, why wouldn't I take, the machine behind me real quick? I'm not signed to anybody. Like they said that all that music last year was a one-off. He's good. Why wouldn't I?
But shouldn't he get? I'm not saying he should get negative or should get flack for it, but shouldn't his brand of how hip hop views him should get some negative flack towards it? Because it's like, hold on, you're supposed to be hip hop darling, hip hop savior. You're the spokesperson for hip hop in the sense of anytime where niggas had to give like hip hop a bone, give it to Kendrick, and ain't nobody will argue against it. Now you see you aligning with the industry, with the top dogs in the industry, and you're doing industry stuff. You're paying for stuff. You're doing X, Y, Z. You're moving things. You're not quote unquote acting in a hip hop way.
Yeah.
And for a person who had a brand of hip hop, and that's and that's the biggest thing, because the stereotype or the criticism of Drake is he moves with the industry and all that. But this man denounced the Grammys, has not supported, has not nominated. He actually got mad at UMG one year for submitting one of his songs.
But that was all after he noticed he wasn't getting the love that he thought he deserved.
So he left. If you're not getting love, you're not going to stay.
Well, sure. So Kendrick might do the same thing, and I had no horse in this race. I tell you this all the time.
Nah, you
Kendrick just took a page out of Drake's book. Like Drake thought he was the perfect person. Everybody's gonna give him love. He gonna get his money, and he signed that contract for that $400 million, thinking like, okay, y'all gonna give me on the back end, and they like, no, this is a business, and I'm not giving you anything on the back end. So now he's like, wait, I thought we was brothers. Lucian Grand, I thought she was my man. No. You are my property. I own you.
Yep.
So Drake didn't get it.
So I have a question. If Kendrick Lamar in the next 5 years go through something similar to what Drake has, do you think the tone would be different? Do you think people now would be anti-machine? Because right now, from my timeline, everybody's pro-machine because they still talking about this lawsuit, and I'm like, he's not suing Kendrick. Why I keep talking about Kendrick? Talking about
those are idiot people. You can't listen to those people. Those are idiot people on the internet. Those are ignorant people that don't really know what's going on. He's not suing Kendrick. We know that. Like that's a given. But like, I mean, even from like Drake's acting days, like he wasn't supposed to be where he's at now. So I think everybody's like, yo, humble yourself, big dog. Like it's time to humble yourself.
Drake,
You're right. Why does he have to be humble? You're right, but he thought he was owed all of this stuff. Like he kind of had like,
what if you're responsible for 10% of a whole record label's revenue, nigga, I'm walking around with my dick hanging low,
and he's
respectfully.
But look at Jay-Z. Jay-Z has done so much. You don't see him walking around like that. He still has good partnerships.
That's a good point. I want to jump in.
But Jay-Z got out of the limelight. He got out of the music industry.
I'm not moving behind. Don't go that far. No, you went too far. He didn't get out the limelight. He was the king of his genre, hip hop. Drake was hip hop, pop, R&B. He had hands in too many things, and that made him feel untouchable. We haven't seen that, especially with the monetization of streaming. We haven't seen an artist be in everything, and he knew it. Because he's Jewish. He knew it. And he's like, y'all gonna pay me because I'm breaking a pop star record, the way I'm breaking the rap record, the way I'm breaking the R&B record. You put me on anybody's song, house music, you put me with anybody, I'm gonna be in the top. You're gonna sell. And now I think that just comes down to like, yo, guess you gotta know your place. Like, yeah, you Jewish, but you not.
Also for Jay-Z, I want to get back on Jay-Z a little bit. The reason why Jay-Z can walk around, because Jay-Z went on the business side. He got out the rap game and he started fucking with niggas on the business side and laid low, let his and also thanks to his wife, he never had to do nothing musically after that because he's attached to Beyonce. So let Beyonce do the music shit for him. Go get the fame and the money and all that. And I'm gonna sit here, work with Jack Dorsey. I'm gonna sell you Revolt. I'm gonna sell you, what's the shit that the streaming platform?
Tidal.
Tidal. I'm gonna sell you Tidal. I'm gonna sell this liquor company, Ace of Spades. I'm gonna collect all this capital, invest in X, Y, and Z, build this partnership. That's why Jay-Z is allowed in the door now, because he did it.
Okay, so who did the same thing? Drake. I'm the ambassador for the Raptors. I have a clothing brand. I'm in bed with Jordan. I have sneakers that are tied to that. I'm in colleges. But he tried. He tried to step away, and he thought because he had all of this power in the music industry, he didn't realize that the music industry is not making me money. I can't really step into the business because he tried to do business. He even had a liquor.
But the thing about it is he had one foot in on each door, which is bad. Jay-Z took himself out and stayed in one door. The business
put himself back in. He still rapped.
Barely. He did it for DJ Khaled because DJ Khaled signed to one of his businesses, Rock Nation. That was only one song or two songs, and then maybe Beyonce. But he hasn't. Drake has kept his foot, and this is a slight at Drake. Drake has kept his foot in two different doors. Like, yes,
and that's what messed him up.
You're producing Top Boy, but then also you're still rapping and giving niggas, which is great, by the way. I think that's
which is wonderful and great, but that made him feel untouchable because he's like, I'm just this boy from Degrassi. I'm wheelchair Jimmy. I'm really not supposed to be here, but let me show you. And it's great for him. Like, I appreciate that. He's a black man at the end of the day. But then he felt like he was untouchable, and now he's kind of seeing it. He's kind of being humbled, and something is going. And everybody in the industry is like, "Wait, yo, humble yourself. Like, you were in everything, but you didn't operate properly." So everybody thinks. So he probably didn't shake his hands with the right people. He wasn't being nice to the right person. He wasn't being nice to the busboy. He was only being nice to the person that owned the restaurant. And you got to be, as we know, you got to be nice to the busboy because one day you might be a busboy or something like that. Like, so now
he's been nice to a bunch of people. He has given out. That's one of his. That's actually Joe Budden says this the most. This is one of the biggest problems with Drake. He is too nice. He is way too nice. All those features, he hasn't charged those niggas for those features. He has popped out to niggas shows. He has done stuff behind closed doors for a bunch of people. Niggas said, yo, Drake, you're too nice. That's why niggas is taking advantage of you. You should be on your villain arc shit that you are in right now. We're gonna talk about it, but you should have been like this way beforehand. This is why
get into it right now. Talk about his villain arc. Talk about his LeBron to the Heat.
Come on now.
It already started with DJ Khaled.
You see what? Now get my gun. Can you get the gunshots ready, Slick? Yeah, you pussy ass niggas. We ain't nice no more. You feel me? Gunshots, Slick. No new friends. DJ Khaled, you thought you had 2 Drake albums, nigga. Must be Drake Bell, bitch ass nigga. We not giving no more the stemmies. It's done. It's done, you bitch ass niggas. You see how my nigga came out in Australia, bullet holes with the smoke coming back. He survived. Many men. You already know what the fuck it is. Solo album. He's gonna talk his shit. You thought you got rid of Drake? Drizzy Drake do right and kill everything? You talking about Aubrey Graham? You thought you gonna get rid of my boy? You thought you gonna get rid of him? Gunshot, Slick. How the fuck I'm still up, Slick? I love this shit, Slick. I love this villain arc. Stop giving niggas stimulus package now. DJ Khaled, where the fuck was you at 8 months ago, nigga? How many? I got 2 Drake albums coming to his shows with the Billboard. I got 2 Drake songs on my album. Where the fuck was you at when niggas was calling me a pedophile, nigga? Nigga, you won't even speak out for your own country, nigga. You won't speak out for your own country.
I'm about to say he ain't say shit about the children in the Middle East either, but okay.
But now, after shit calmed down, you see my nigga on a successful tour. You want to talk about do a trailer, nigga? for your album?
That's hilarious. He definitely said, "Who you got, Drake Bell?" Not
Fuck
Champagne
out of
Poppy.
here, nigga. If you did not speak in support of my mans during this whole hip hop beef, you ain't getting shit. You've been cut off. The well's been cut off. The supply's been cut off, nigga. Go find you a new plug, nigga. Shout out to Jones. Shout out to 21 Savage. Shout out to Gordo. I don't know. I think that's it. I think that's only niggas that was speaking out for Drake. For real, for real. All you rest of you niggas, let hip hop die, nigga. Let the real party die. I'm here for the Drake villain arc. I'm here for it. Fuck these niggas, Drake. I said this during the whole beef shit. Stop being nice to these niggas. Stop giving these niggas stimulus package. Don't. And that's why I was so happy when there was rumors, oh, Future and Drake might give the. He said, fuck out of here. When the Weeknd, there was reports when they said like the OVO and EXO crew met together and it's all good. And he said on that stream, said, yo, we only listen to the real sixes. Fuck out of here. I'm here for it. Shout out to the embassy.
Damn. It's time to go to sports.
Help.
It's time to go to sports.
No. Before we get to sports, man, a lot of people talk about certified lover boy, certified pedophile. There's a lot of certified lawsuits over there at Top Domestic Entertainment. Let's get into it.
Oh, you was waiting for this. Go ahead. Sure.
I just like to sit here and say it's been 8-9 months since this beef. A lot of motherfuckers, a lot of news came out about a lot of people involved in the beef. The motherfuckers that put the most heinous tag on. Still clean, still squeaky clean. Let's get into it. Who wants to go? Y'all PG Lane TDA people. Y'all want to talk about this lawsuit over here?
It's your show, bro.
I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about the lawsuit, man.
It's your show.
Oh, now niggas is quiet now. When sexual assault happens, niggas start to be quiet now. What's going on?
I mean, listen, though, like I said, like hip hop has also always been a misogynistic business. Like this is nothing that hasn't been told before. So we'll see how it plays out. And at the end of the day, it's a rap beef. Like I'm gonna call you the worst things in the book. Like since when are the rules in rap beef?
No. You said that, and I can't agree with that. You can't call a nigga a pedophile. That's like, you know who I blame for this. You know how I blame for this? I blame 6ix9ine. I know.
Oh
let me land. When niggas started jacking him, even though he snitched, I knew we was heading down the wrong direction as a society. Because back in the day, as soon as you was labeled a snitch, you was not able to eat, walk safely in these streets. Now you have Boston Richie over here still making hit records. Y'all still fucking with 6ix9ine over here. That's why niggas, we are too desensitized now, and that's why we could call a nigga a pedophile and not bat an eye.
Was Drake not hanging around a lot of young women that are below
not
his age?
Preteens. Pedophile means preteen.
Pedophile does not necessarily mean preteen, but when he was young, was he not hanging around a lot of women that were younger than him?
Legal. So what's the same energy?
Was he hanging around a lot of women?
Tiger red-shirted Kylie. From 16 to 18, that nigga was dead.
That's crazy that Tiger was getting a bullet.
Was marinating
Tiger with
coochie.
his kids. Tiger with his kids, he getting a stray. For what?
He marinated that coochie for 2 years before he started tapping it publicly.
Somebody should have called him a pedophile.
Where was the energy then?
It wasn't.
He should have got a rap beef.
And also, speaking of Jay-Z, you said that in the stuff. 18. Started dating Beyonce at 18. Where's the energy for that?
Well, he started dating her at 20. He was definitely grooming her prior.
No, they said 18. They started dating at 18.
Bro, but yo, you the nigga that get everybody else in trouble talking about he say, she say once you in trouble. Keep the same
energy. Don't come after my boy. Don't come after my boy if you're not keeping the same energy for everyone else over here.
The energy
Dr. Dre had the nerve to talk about, it gets serious when you talk about a man's wife. He beat his damn wife. He got charges.
He did.
Where's the same energy? And y'all all my boy Drake?
Bro, it's a rap beef. Before the rap beef, nobody was talking about it. If I'm beefing with you, I'm gonna talk about the worst stuff possible.
But Jamie, in the all those allegations, all those people that involved came out prior to the beef saying like, "Yo, y'all niggas is weird. Drake didn't do nothing. Drake is cool." During the beef, those same people years later came out and said, "Yo, once again, y'all being weird. I already said we all good. Nothing happened. Drake is a good guy." Where was the credit? Y'all niggas didn't absolve him.
Kendrick didn't beat his wife.
Okay, but nobody said anything about that.
He said that he was beating Kendrick's wife.
But that didn't stick.
Oh,
the
so now because it stuck. So now because the nigga came out with a great song.
Well, there is a rumor. There is a rumor, and there was an article in Vegas where allegedly something happened. It was never addressed. My guy's situation was noted and clocked way before the beef happened, and during the beef, the same people came out and clocked it again. And y'all didn't care about that. Y'all continue to harass them about that.
So you mad because he came out with a bop? That was a great song. That was very catchy.
That shit wasn't no goddamn bop. Y'all niggas just go crazy over some goddamn drums. I'm tired of you. I'm tired.
So what if he would have said something else? If he just said like certified something else, it would have still.
I've been cool. I would have been cool. Certified lover boy. Certified loser. I don't know. I'm not a rapper. You feel me?
Crazy.
If he came out with certified lover, Slick, you rap better than I do. Certified lover boy. Certified what can he replace?
Pedophile.
No.
It doesn't.
If he had came out with something else, and also, Jamie, we never had this discussion on air. We don't have to go for too long, but Drake didn't get beat lyrically in this battle. Can you keep it a buck? Lyrically, he did not.
He got beat. He has. I'll give him a point for Family Matters for sure. I'll give him a point for. That's all. He gets a point for Family Matters.
Wait, he don't get a point for push-ups?
Bro, push-ups. He gets a tailor-made. I don't know. Are we counting tailor-made? I'll give him a point for tailor-made. I like tailor-made.
Yeah.
I'll give him a point for tailor-made. Push-ups, I think he gets a half a point because you specifically told the nigga to drop, and he dropped, and that's when everything changed. He didn't think he was gonna drop. He underestimated him.
But he dropped bullshit. He never responded to nothing. The only track he countered was Euphoria. Not Like Us was not a counter. He dropped Meet the Grams, and that ain't Meet the Grams retaliated to anything Family Matters. He just said a whole bunch of lies and bullshit and made up a daughter and said, "Yo, here." And the thing about it is, which is a smart play by him, he knew that shit was going to get devoured by the community, and if he let it stay for a day. So that's why within like a couple hours, he dropped Not Like Us to make us not look at Meet the Grams, because he know if that shit lingered for a day, niggas would have tore that shit to pieces.
If you being real, if you really look at it, like you could say, yo, if you're talking about battle rap bars, like you probably lean towards Drake's way. But in terms of storytelling, delivery, and like execution, Kendrick whooped his ass. Because Drake was even hyping, like he whooped his ass.
He edged.
In the pregame, you could be like, pregame, all right, Drake was ready. He told him to come out. Kendrick said, "Nigga, you sure this could be a friendly fade?" And it went left, and it kept going left. But
Drake should have treated this the same way he treated Meek Mill.
Mm-hmm.
Do the whole visuals, everything. He should have treated it that way. Like he treated Meek Mill like he was a really good opponent, and he didn't treat Kendrick like he was a formidable opponent at all.
No, that's the problem. I hate back-to-back for this reason. Back-to-back was never supposed to be the knockout punch. Everybody keeps forgetting. Back-to-back was not supposed to be the knockout punch.
But he had a third
record ready. The only reason why he never released the record because it would have been overkill. But back-to-back wasn't supposed to be the knockout record. He was waiting for Meek. Is the only reason back-to-back worked really well is because Meek Mill dropped the ball by not responding and waiting 4 or 5 days and then dropped the fucking Undertaker beat.
Because he lost, but since Drake didn't drop the track, we can't speak on things that didn't happen. Like he worked back to back. You can't speak on things that didn't happen. If Drake is speaking like, "Oh, I would have dropped another track," you can't speak on something like that. That's like a woulda, coulda, shoulda. That's anything.
But it would have been overkill if he dropped it, because he would be like, "Yo, I'm already winning. I don't want to do this to him." You know, that's also my homie. That's my homie, home dude.
It's rap beef. Like he didn't need to drop it though. He was working back to back, just the same way like Kendrick worked. Not like us.
And also talking about Kendrick, can you stop talking about not like us like with some city shit, some city unity shit? That's my whole thing, because he just did a whole interview with Nadeska and Ebro today for Apple Music, and the way he's talking about not like us, like it was not a beef or it wasn't a slanderous diss. Let's be real, because I've been hating this shit since it came out. Bro, when does not like us turn into a unity? When this battle was West Coast versus Toronto, this nigga made this shit a whole West Coast unity shit, get along, get together shit. It was never West Coast versus Toronto.
It became that when they was dancing on Drake's body at the pop out.
And they danced again at the Grammys. And they danced again at the Grammys.
You both PG lane niggas over here.
I'm just saying. You asked for a time and date. I give you the date. It happened at the pop out.
Because I hate how he's talking about it in interviews like not like us was supposed to unite the West Coast, like this was a West Coast. Nigga, you selfish, nigga. You been selfish, nigga. Your whole fucking career, nigga.
He's smart. He's working the record.
Yeah, and then now you over here trying to make yourself like you're the man of the people. And I see what the fuck you trying to do with the narrative, with the pop-out show, because you saw J. Cole and Drake had their shit for years, and now you trying to sit and hop on the narrative. And then with this GNX album, you never popped an artist your goddamn self. You never did nothing your goddamn self as an artist. And now you trying to make it seem like you collaborate with West Coast artists. You just like, nigga, fuck out of here. My niggas been doing this shit. And I just listened to 7 Minute Drill. J. Cole, I fucking hate you because that song was fire. And you could have whooped this nigga ass. And you left my nigga in the dead. Fuck that pipsqueak.
You mad at him because he didn't treat it like it was a business. He's not a businessman. He's a businessman. Just like the NBA. Just like the NBA and what happened out in Los Angeles.
He's a slave now.
Oh, during Black History Month? During Black History Month, my God.
Oh yeah.
This guy's ridiculous.
He's slaving for that Jewish. You think Lucia high five Dr. Dre? You think them niggas don't got that nigga in the pocket? Watch this nigga buck up. Let this nigga buck up in the next 2 years. We're gonna have this conversation again when he start trying to be like, oh shit, now I'm in the Drake position and now niggas got hands in my pockets. You think Lucian is not gonna sit here and get money out this nigga?
I just wanted to commend him for wearing a Canadian tuxedo to the Grammy. That was the only part I liked. I was like, this nigga really wanted denim on denim. Oh, that shit.
Nigga can't dress for shit.
No, man, you just a hater. You just a hater.
I'm here. No, you know, I wasn't gonna come with this energy, but Drake is on his villain arc. He's telling niggas, fuck out of here. So we back on it. Shout out to the embassy.
I guess.
Let's get to some sports. Y'all both big sports guys. I'm Tox. We facing each other in a fantasy league. I
needed to win, but that's not the hit or there. I'm just not the worst team in the group. That's all that matters. But sports, it was a big week in sports. You had today was the trade deadline in the NBA. So there was a bunch of trades. I think the one that we all want to talk about is definitely Luka to Los Angeles.
Lucas.
That
nigga big crip in LA now.
It wasn't supposed. That was not supposed to happen, bro. Shout out Rakibo. He called me. I went to sleep, bro. He called me at 12:30. I'm like, oh shit, what happened? They found the bodies. He's like, nah, bro. Luka is a Laker. I'm like, Luka who? Like Samanage? That nigga Luka for AD, Max Christie, and a first. First off, that's not enough. It's not enough.
Not enough.
It's not enough. I love AD. But AD about to be 32. Luka is 25. Who cares if he's fat? If he was 10,
AD about to be 33, I think. Actually,
he's our age. He's our age.
Oh,
he's a freshman. We was a freshman. That's how I know. I remember.
He old. But Luka to Los Angeles, I think it's going to be good. I think it was a business decision. They didn't want to pay him $350. For sure, they didn't want to pay him $350, and then they thought he was overweight.
I'm gonna take it a step further. It was a business decision by Adam Silver. Adam Silver said, "Oh, word, niggas not talking about the league."
Because he heard me. I said the NBA sucks, and now I'm tuned in.
Yeah, nah. He said Luka and AD about to swap. Jimmy Butler, you going to join Steph? Yo, Lakers just need a center to go take Mark Williams from Charlotte. Who else move? Oh, Giannis, we gonna send you some help. Kuzma, go replace Ricky D. Chris Middleton, bro.
Darian Fox in the Spurs. He had a good game.
Yo, I feel bad for Trae Young. The Spurs about to go get Trae Young, and then De'Aaron Fox said, "Yeah, nah, I want to go there. Come get me. I've been to the playoffs. I can do it."
Who else? You said Kuz to Milwaukee. It was a lot.
Brandon
It was
Ingram
a
to
lot
Brandon
going
Ingram to
on.
Toronto.
Brandon Ingram to Toronto.
Zach LaVine, Sacramento. Like,
I like that. Zach LaVine in Sacramento.
Yeah, they
I
gonna
like that.
I like that.
Best trade or best deal, best non-trade. Lonzo Ball got a 2-year extension. Shout out to him, man. He about to be living his life. Got his money and his brother about to go up. It's up.
Definitely deserved that. 20 mil for 2 years. That's a pretty good deal for him.
Man, they was wilding. They was wilding.
Yeah, but the NBA looked good. NBA looked real good.
Wait, Jamie Tax, how you feel? Because you did you pick up Jimmy Butler up again?
Nah, I dropped Jimmy Butler.
Damn, I know you was sick because niggas got him in the Warriors.
I dropped, but he wasn't gonna play for me anyway. I was actually about to trade him to my brother up there, but then it went away. But then y'all would have vetoed it instead of we doing some type of
Niggas be
collusion.
vetoing shit in his niggas hating. I should have vetoed fucking slick shit over here in the beginning of the season.
I would have had a better player. Y'all, I gave up the best player in the trade. I gave up Alperen Sengun. That's neither here nor there. But nah, even outside of trades, like just even little moves, like Cleveland picked up DeAndre Hunter. What was the weakest thing in Cleveland's lineup? Small forward. They got a legit 8-man lineup. Like they could see Boston. Boston picked up Torrey Craig, Mr. The Stallion, even though he got the OnlyFans girl. Like it's getting crazy. Freaking
Big three in Milwaukee.
Who the third?
Don't do my boy Cools like that.
I know y'all light skinned niggas gotta stick together, but come the fuck on. Let's not do this. We adults. We can read. All of us can read. Let's not do this.
Come on now. I ain't gonna lie. Chris Middleton, niggas violated you, gang. You've been in the Bucks for so long. Niggas sent you to the gulag.
Yo, no, it's wild.
Man.
And they said I'm not.
It was time for them to go.
They're not, but Marcus Smart got sent there too, and they said they're not releasing neither one of them niggas. I was like, oh my god.
So they're not gonna do the buyout because I'm thinking he's gonna do the buyout.
They're not doing the buyout. They want them to mentor the youth. I'd have been like, suck my dick. No, I quit.
Ain't niggas only won 6 games?
7. I think they won the other night.
7.
They won a game over the weekend or something.
You gave that organization both of your ankles, and niggas sent you to the gulag.
Mm-hmm. They said you can't walk when you gonna got 2 ankles. And it's like, yeah, go ahead, bro. Take this 40 million. You good?
He's still getting paid, and he got a ring.
He do got a ring. He's the reason they won. Giannis closed it out, but Chris kept them in the game. All them playoff series, he was the reason they was winning.
And Giannis, you ain't low. I saw what you said about the Luka trade, that you want all the Europeans to go to the big market. He's giving telltale signs like he's leaving Milwaukee.
He is leaving Milwaukee.
Eventually, he gonna get that bag. He knows now that he can shoot. He knows if he go to one of those, a New York, whatever, he gonna eat. He not going to Clippers because he hate James Harden. They don't fuck with each other.
Shout out to Rob Pelinka. I ain't gonna lie, Rob Pelinka, it's a love and hate relationship with you, my nigga. Because there's some years where you don't do shit, and there is some years where you pop out and show niggas. I ain't gonna hold you. This deadline, you popped out and showed niggas for real. You got that center for not, and I ain't gonna lie, Connect Four, I fuck with you, but you wasn't passing Brownie the ball, so you had to get the fuck out of there. You had to get respectfully. You wasn't passing my nigga the ball. You're not passing LeBron James' son the ball.
Nah,
fuck out of here to get traded.
Yeah, I know this. I know the narrative about LeBron changed too. They was like, oh, he might retire at the end of this year. They said that nigga's about to sign an extension. I was like, oh, this nigga not slick. He going for 25 years. 25 years. He's like, yeah, Luka here, I'm good. I could be ass. They gonna pay me.
I ain't gonna hold you. The Lakers is one piece away. They could do a deep run because the Nuggets. I mean, Nuggets is they still the kryptonite. But if they don't face the Nuggets, I think they can make a good run. The West is open. The West is open because the Thunders. I still fuck with the Thunder. Shout to Chet Holmgren. He's about to return to play. I think they're still too inexperienced in the playoffs to make it.
Oh, the Thunder.
To the championship. Yeah.
If Jalen Williams can make open threes, the Thunder can win a championship. Because they going. I know Shy is wilding because he dropped 50 last night again. But if Jalen Williams makes or somebody makes consistent jumpers, so you can't pack the paint on them, they got it. I just feel like
he said he was trying to get rid of KD too. They was trying to send KD to.
He almost went to Minnesota, bro. That's the last report that came out.
Yeah, he almost went to Minnesota to play with Ant-Man.
Nah, bro.
Crazy. They doing him dirty.
Mm-hmm. They almost traded him for Jimmy Butler. I was like, wasn't the point so he could play with Jimmy Butler?
Yeah.
Think about it.
I don't know why they trying to offer him.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, he not getting rid of that.
Which is still crazy that him and LeBron is the only two people that have no trade clause.
That's the good thing about going to DC. You do what you gotta do. They gonna pay you and give you whatever you want. And then, all right, we're gonna trade you, but you got your bread. Enjoy that.
Now, speaking of just outside of the trade deadline, there's been a lot of stuff going on. Would y'all want to go first? Y'all want to go to Matt Barnes over here cheating at least 9 times on his girl in the month of January?
His girl wild though.
That shit was wild.
You may have to put out names, you put out dates. I was like, oh, you are a detective.
Yeah, bro.
Or do you want to go with Terry Rozier gambling over here? Which side do you want to go out?
Nah. The NBA already what's it called? They did the investigation. This is outside of them, but they didn't find him at fault. So Terry good right now. Terry straight.
Yeah, he's good for now. He was actually injured.
Mm-hmm.
But back to Matt Barnes though. My nigga, to fuck 9 girls in 1 month while having a successful podcast and a pregnant fiance. Nigga,
and she fine too.
She is fine.
Yeah, he got time on his hands over here.
He got a problem. He need to go seek help.
Yeah, that's bad. She knew exactly who these girls was, what their names was.
He need to go seek some help.
That was bad.
Because it's not 1, it was 9. 9 is excessive.
It's only 30 days. It's only 30 days in a month. How many days off did you have?
Facts, how many you knocked in 1 week?
Nah, Shorty was fed up. He must have been wilding for a while.
And she gonna stick beside him too. She gonna stick beside him.
She about to get that. She gonna get that bag. He paying for everything.
Yeah.
It's up.
Oh yeah, because all the smoke is branching out. They have they now a production company. And now they have multiple podcasts under their name now.
I seen Andre.
They
Ward
doing
with
boxing and stuff. They doing all of that.
That box. We got a super fight in September, y'all.
Go ahead, talk about.
Which Canelo and Crawford?
Canelo and Crawford. That's gonna be one.
They stopped the talks. Canelo about to fight Jake Paul.
He's like, I want the bag.
What?
I want the bag.
Yeah, Canelo about to fight Jake Paul in May.
Oh.
They said they stopped the talks for Canelo and Crawford at 176, and now he about to fight Jake Paul in May.
Tank Davis versus Crawford. I want it. I need it.
It won't happen.
It won't happen. We already discussed this. The
happen.
weight does not match up. It will never happen.
Tank ain't going that heavy, and Crawford not going that low. There's no weight they're going to meet in the middle at to get there.
Okay.
It's not happening.
That will never happen. Still riding with Tank though. Tank fighting in March.
Shout out to Tank. Now, what about Clarissa Shields? You saw, I ain't gonna lie, Papoose.
Papoose.
Yo, gang. You better be extra submissive, gang. I see her left hook.
Yo, she rock shorty. She is nasty. She's definitely she has like 9 belts right now.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is that Papoose walked her out. They basically hard launched their relationship in a boxing match.
You think you gonna break up with her? She breaks up with you, my nigga. If she wanna be in a relationship, you gonna be in that relationship, gang.
She even said that he deserves something's perfect, and she's perfect for him.
Shout out to her. You feel me? I'm still a little sad about the Remy Ma and Papoose situation because there was one of the, I guess, figures of black love. But hey,
I guess
if you say so.
When she popped out with a Muslim nigga under a Christmas tree, my nigga, you gotta do what you gotta do. You feel me? You gotta do what you gotta do.
One thing Papoose gonna do is he gonna ride for whoever he with though.
That's
Facts. Now we got the Super Bowl this weekend. Chiefs versus Eagles.
Let's go.
What's the predictions? What's the scores?
Chiefs on a high scoring game for sure.
High scoring game.
Yeah, I'll take
For some reason, I feel like it's gonna be a low score game though. I feel like the defense is gonna show out on both sides.
Defense is definitely good on both sides, but when you got all those receivers that the Chiefs got, and you got a guy like Mahomes who's not a game manager, he's willing to let the ball go and he's willing to run on his own. And you also got Kareem Hunt and Isaiah Pacheco behind him. That's the chances for a big scoring game. Though on the other side, you got Saquon who just scored 4 touchdowns 2 weeks ago. Like he's gonna rip it.
I ain't gonna lie. My pop said if he has over 200 yards, they're winning. If they let Saquon Barkley get, matter of fact, not even 200, probably 125 or more, the Eagles are gonna win.
But here's the thing about that. They could let Saquon score. If Jalen Hurts turns into a game manager and doesn't let that ball fly to his receivers or do some checkdowns or run his own, they're not gonna win. So Jalen Hurts can't be a game manager. So we'll see. But I'm always riding with the Chiefs. I'm
I
always
don't want
riding
the
with the
Chiefs to win
Chiefs.
because I don't want Taylor Swift to be up in that goddamn middle of the damn fucking field over here. I'm tired of seeing those two niggas together.
I low key do want her to see her in the middle field because she was looking thick at the Grammys.
she
She
was
was looking
Taylor Swift,
fire.
nigga?
she was
Yeah,
throwing
go
them,
look it up.
she was throwing the
looking.
muffins.
She had the little leg jewelry with a short dress on.
She was built like one of them Asians who got thick thighs but no ass.
All right, go do your research. Go do your Googles.
Nah, and then I mean the crazy part with all this NBA trade, the only NFL news I heard this week was about Myles Garrett wanting to trade. He wrote a letter requesting a trade. I'm like, nigga, you just got fined. They taking your breath.
Hey, bro, like he heard Deshaun Watson is out and they don't know who their next quarterback is gonna be. He's like, I'm not doing this for y'all no more. I'm putting my body on the line. I'm not doing this for y'all anymore. Get me out of here.
And I'm basically having a Hall of Fame career.
Like on a big name team. Like they're a small market, but they're a historical team. Like, come on, get me out of here. Like trade me for something. Put me on a contender.
Facts. Now, real quick, Marcus Jordan, coke fiend over here, got arrested, DUI charges. I ain't gonna lie to you, niggas all talk about Bronny. Even Stephen A. Smith, if you pissed me off when you was talking about Bronny, like why you let him in the game when he got cooked by Maxey? At least he ain't out here on drugs like Michael Jordan's son. Okay,
like getting the accidents, getting pulled over. Like he stayed with a daddy, but he stayed with some coke too.
You feel me? And then Justin Tucker, what's with all these NFL niggas in the massage places, gang? What's going on? Y'all niggas got bread to hire good escorts. That's the shit that's pissing me off. Y'all niggas got that's the shit that's pissing me off. Y'all niggas is going to these massage places.
You said you can get high class whores. What are you doing? You going to these girls are not consent to your dick being out.
And I hear reports that nigga was wild and that nigga was just over here just throwing his penis around at these girls and all. I'm like, nigga, I know a girl up in Hunts Point that would do something for $60, gang. You out here fucking with the yo? What's going on out here?
You're fucking sick.
He thought he was in Rush Hour. He thought he was in Rush Hour 3.
I'll take you to the warehouse near East New York, my gang. Get you a little nice thing. You can sling your penis over there, gang.
Snitching on yourself,
bro. Nigga, I ain't doing that shit.
I just know where they be at. Location, time, and price. That does not bode well for you.
You feel me? You out here wilding in the massage parlor when Deshaun Watson just got in trouble and you still wilding?
He said, I'm white.
Yo.
He said he was white.
It didn't work for him.
It doesn't matter.
It didn't work for him.
Because Kraft got caught in the massage place too.
He did with the underage
but
joint.
He ain't Kraft though. He ain't Kraft mac and cheese.
Yeah, he got out of that real quick. He's like, I had no idea.
Yeah, he got out of that real quick. You can't have a sucky year and not make it past the divisional round and miss mad kicks in the game and then think you could go to a little jerky and think you're gonna be all right.
Yeah, they was out to get him.
Rub and tug.
Yeah, they was out to get him. Like, nigga, you was ass this year. Here, take this little.
And I wonder why you was ass because you was trying to get a rub and tug, huh? Now we on to your ass.
I don't know if y'all spoke about this, but Trae Young, a little back to the little basketball, they violating my boy Trae. He should be an all-star. Definitely should be an all-star. I don't know why.
Show some LaMelo.
Oh yeah, LaMelo too.
Who you taking off? Tyler Hero's the only person that you could say. He's averaging 25, 5-5, keeping Miami.
And they winning.
Without Gia. They got the same records.
But he's not the number one person though.
He has been.
He has been. There's no Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler was wilding on Pat Wiley. That's why.
It don't matter.
Well, he wasn't in the rotation.
Yeah, he gone. I mean, I get it. Trey's
there was a lot of nigga that was.
Nah, it was him. Look at the stats. He leads them in scoring. He's making fourth. He's like fifth in the league in 3.
You could say Cade Cunningham, but Cade Cunningham is killing.
Cade Cunningham is killing.
He's carrying that team because there's
you go from a team that won 3 games to nothing. So like,
bro. Yeah.
I'm talking about
who you taking out?
Wait, Darius Garland I could take out for LaMelo.
You cannot take him out. You cannot take him out.
You ain't see what he did last night?
Evan Mobley? I'll take Evan Mobley out.
Evan Mobley is having a hell of a year.
But he's not a guard.
He's a big man. You can't name too many big men that's doing what he's doing in the East.
It's hard. You can't take. They
need to add an extra spot. It should be.
So
13.
wait, you Nick, I would have to choose between. I mean, I know Donovan Mitchell made it, but it's either Donovan Mitchell or Darius Garland for me. One of them.
So Cleveland doesn't get 3. Nobody expected Cleveland to be the number 1 seed, and every night is somebody different.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell didn't even play last night, and Darius Garland
he
came down the court and shot from the logo. and just stood there like, yeah, that's me. Who got next?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's tough. It's tough, but it happened.
You got to win games.
Brown out.
I think there's a bigger argument. I'm saying Sabonis should have made it because that man is shooting 60-40. 60 from the field, 40 from three.
This is
leading the league in
this is the
rebounds.
second time he gets snubbed.
2 years
This
in
is
a
the
row.
second time he gets snubbed.
Take Jalen Williams out for him.
But they number one
How
seed.
you gonna take Jalen Williams up? They did number one seed.
Number one seed always get two. That's why I said it's a political.
Jaren
Jackson is killing for he's the best player on the Grizzlies this year. And
He's best player on the Grizzlies when you don't have your top guard.
Yeah.
That's not playing well.
They got John Morant trying to save himself from the playoffs. Jaren Jackson been wilding.
Now, since Sengun's been doing his thing, I can't take
Exactly.
It's tough. It's too much. It's a lot out there.
Damn, Trey. I don't know because the West Coast got too many good guards. You're not going over SGA. You're not going over Anthony Edwards. He should have
went to the Lakers when he had a chance. Now they got Luka. They don't need him.
I mean, Damian Leonard.
I mean, him and Giannis, the only thing they making it go. They making it work. 25.
From a fan point, I'd take him out. I wouldn't give him my fan vote if I was able
Stephen
to vote.
Curry. Stephen Curry is only there for popular reason. He has not been playing that well this year.
He hasn't. I could agree. Steph shouldn't have been an all-star this year, but he's gonna people. It's his city, and people gonna pull up.
All right, before we get to our song of the week, Slick, you're the WWE fan over here. What's your thoughts about the Royal Rumble?
Shit was lit, bro. They had the streamers out there, bro. Shout out, boy, Jey Uso. When he beat John Cena, I didn't know how to feel. You know, John Cena. Everybody loved John Cena, but it was a good show. It was apparently because outside of the U.S., all WWE pay-per-views or shows are on Netflix, so it was the most watched WWE show ever. Like 43 million people watched it in a week's time. So that shit was crazy. But it was lit. Wrestling, we back. I'm mad The Rock ain't pull up. He a hoe, but it's all good.
Yeah, and then I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Speed. I know he think wrestling is real after that. That nigga, the Braun Breaker, whatever his name is, that nigga speared the shit out of homie. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I saw that shit. I was like, yeah, I know that nigga gonna be hurt.
Nah.
But yeah, shout out to Royal Rumble. Shout out to Jada Parker, just because I don't know why. I just want to shout her out.
Yeah,
but let's get to our
the baddies is definitely wrestling nowadays. If you know what I'm saying.
Let's get to our song of the week. If you listen to this on YouTube, please exit and go to your favorite streaming platform. Before we the live podcast app, which you can find on iOS and Android, or you can find our previous songs of the week on Apple Music playlist or our Spotify playlist. Free the boy.
That's more like it. That was you. The last one wasn't you, but that was you.
That was both of them on me. Stop doing that, Slick.
What's her name?
Anywho, that was our song of the week. You can find our previous song of the week on Apple Music playlist or our Spotify music playlist, but that's not what you're here for. You're here for the people's choice, the people's favorite, Slick Drop.
I can be toxic, but so what? You gonna love it here. Shit, fuck is you talking about? We have fun over here. It's very fun here.
And it's fun indeed. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Toxic Service announcement. You already know who we're sponsored by. The one and only Heart of Moisture.
This Might Not Go Well podcast is sponsored by Heart of Moisture, your most trusted distributors in all things beauty. From hair products to wellness tools and more, we provide you with access to beauty supplies from wherever you are. Follow us on all social platforms at Heart of Moisture and visit our website at heartofmoisture.com. Let us know how we can serve your community when it comes to your wellness needs. Email us at admin@heartofmoisture.com for more information. Essentials with ease.
Yes, support Black women business. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this TSA, we got a couple topics here. Jamie Talks, you put this on the docket, so start us off.
Sure. So in the past, prior to when I was on the show, you guys talk about rosters very often. So don't make a face. You know you had a roster your damn self if you wasn't part of somebody's roster.
Maybe right now that's who over here taking his pictures and sending him R&B songs.
Wholesome man.
You could be wholesome and wholesome at the same time.
Sure. You speak from experience, brother, not me.
There you go, Mr. Deflection, dodging and deflecting, dodging and deflecting.
I'm little Kim to this shit. But go
So
ahead.
first off,
Explain.
were you ever on a roster that you knew of or didn't know of?
Unexpectedly.
You a lying ass nigga. You lying.
No, dead ass. No, dead ass. I'm gonna say, me and my homie. We was messing with this same chick. I didn't know until I was walking to the bus station. He was going back upstate, and then he was like, "Shorty, text me." I was like, "Yeah, look at XYZ. That's you." Now I've been X. I'm like, "Oh." And then one time he like video called me with her. Then I was like, "Oh, we." So we was both clipping it at the same time. So all right. So I don't want to put my affiliation out there. Cause it was like, nigga, we line brothers. How the fuck are we over here? How you know we line brothers? Why the fuck are you fucking two line brothers? Like it's not like Jamie Talks or Slick, like we homies.
So we flipping it. Wait, why
it's like
it?
It's like we line brothers. Ain't no secret.
Lady. Shout out to that young lady.
No, but it was like, damn, it's like have some damn decorum. Like it's not like if
she ain't had no decorum.
Was she fucking one of y'all before? Was she fucking one of y'all before?
But let me explain. It's not like she messed with one of you guys because it's like, okay, you probably never seen me. She could possibly never see me with one of you guys before, and they'd be like, oh, a coincidence. Bet you know we was line brothers. We posted up everywhere together. So it's like,
was she a letterhead? Was she touching one of y'all before and after?
What happened?
Was she a letterhead, or was she touching one of y'all before and then started to slide on the other one after?
Oh no, letterhead, definitely a letterhead. Was a clout demon. But shout out to her. Her throat. You know, what's that stories?
This guy's horrible.
It's terrible.
This guy's horrible.
And then he gonna deflect. Definitely been a part. I've been a part of a few rosters. Quite a few.
You know, I like to expose Slick. So Slick, you had a roster. You was on a roster.
Absolutely.
I remember.
Absolutely.
You was a little whore bag too.
Absolutely.
You know.
I will own that. Horrible. In my adult age, I will own. Yes, I was on rosters. It happens, but ain't nothing worse than that. And to your defense, you know, just a little. It was fun. It's never fun when you don't know you on a roster. Like, bitch, you had me feeling special and shit. you had a couple of these niggas, huh? But when you know, life is a lot easier.
That's what I'm like, bitch, let me know. I'm just like, I had to look down on Shorty, like you could have let me know you was fucking with my LB. Like,
respectfully, you look down on everybody. You 6'9". But can we flip the question? Have you ever, like, how does your etiquette change when you know you're on a roster versus when you know you're the only one?
Oh, I turn into my slick bag, my asshole bag. I don't give a fuck about anything. Bitch, you can go ahead and die if I.
This is hard.
That was dark.
Who hurt you? Somebody hurt you. We're gonna get down.
I'm on my slick bag, but you can go do whatever. But when I want that coochie, come back. All right.
Fucking terrible.
I don't know.
Hey, y'all niggas want to throw questions? I'll throw shots too.
I just play this song.
That's it. I enjoy being on a roster. I have no issues with being on a roster.
Because you a whore.
Hey man, slut me out then. I really brought the question to the team because I was recently told that I was actually the bench warmer. So I wasn't even a starting five. I wasn't even a 6 man. I wasn't even getting off the bench. I was a bench warmer.
That's crazy. She said that to your
face. Wow.
I'd have been mad.
She said that to my face. She said that to my face.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to. I got a brittle spirit. That'd have hurt me. I'd have cried.
I'm the star now, though.
I'm about to say you're a superstar. You're a superstar. Yeah,
I'm a superstar. Bro. You put in productive minutes.
That's
and the coach scene, put in work.
You're the star. Yeah,
I put in work.
You're the franchise.
You're up for Supermax.
You know.
It's
right.
I'm for Supermax for a fact.
From an undrafted free. Yeah, undrafted free agent. Now you the man. Like they selling your jersey in the stands. You good. That's what's up. Yeah, respectfully, yeah, shit. I ain't know I was on a roster at the time, but then once I figured it out, life is a lot easier.
Yeah, like what you said, Slick, earlier. Like, yo, if you just let me know I'm on a roster, I'm perfectly fine. Like, I don't think it's a problem for guys to be on a roster, but don't have me doing out of position shit and not letting me know my position. Don't have me over like what we mentioned, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, Slick, with that shorty. Don't have me thinking I'm about to put in all this XYZ pain and you have other niggas doing XYZ. let me know so we can distribute duties equally.
Touche. I agree. I agree. Communicate with me. Communicate with me.
I'm trying to act as my roster spot depends on it. If I'm I'm the spot up shooter, let me know. I'm gonna come knock it down when I have to. That's all I am. I don't want no extra work.
So speaking of this bench warmers, what if you find out you was like the support nigga or food nigga?
But you know when you the support nigga or the food nigga, she ain't giving you no coochie.
What if you find out like, oh, you know, you find out she was giving you all that game, like, you know, she's not talking to no one and all that. And you trying to find a way. She playing a little hard to get, so you trying to romance her. And then you find out, she getting fucked by different niggas. She just fucking with you. She's
just not fucking you.
You just a good point sucker talking.
Oh, nah.
What's your thoughts?
Yeah, walk into a what's it called? Walk into a lake with weights around your ankles. Don't do that. you gotta know the game. Like, hold on, you don't want, like, why are you here? Like, why are you in my dorm room? Like, fellas, ask the right questions. Oh, I just want to go to sleep.
Definitely always ask the right questions.
But we talked about this. Do you want ignorance is bliss sometimes?
No,
I want to ask the right questions, and then you be like, God damn.
I want to know.
The reality might be harsh.
I'm fine. Let it be harsh. I'm gonna react how I'm supposed to react. I know how I can react.
I think fellas don't have a problem being on a roster unless they're getting coochie. Now, if I'm not getting coochie and I'm on a roster, I bet you wild.
Some people don't care because they playing up. If you play up, that's different. You're gonna take whatever position you can get. If you know she a 9,
and sometimes you have your own roster.
Yeah, it's like she here. Like, this is an outlier. If I get this, I'm good. But if you know what, I'm gonna have my set lineup over here.
But shorties don't have the same drive. You feel me? When you let a shorty know that there's other girls over there, they don't have the same drive no more. The minutes the production starts to go down.
Silly, man. She said they don't have. That's because you told them that, dummy. If you let I'm
trying to be truthful over here.
You can be truthful. Like, you know what the truth is. I'm not really trying to do a relationship right now. That's the truth.
I'm vibing right now. I'm vibing.
Too much sauce. That's too much sauce. Next. So, fellas, I've brought this to the team before. So this might be the first time you heard this question be. But what says relationship more? Going to a sex class with a woman or nutting to her on a consistent basis? So you in her raw and you nutting in her.
All the time.
What says relationship more?
Both of them is gonna drive that bitch crazy. What? Can I say both of them?
Now you gotta pick.
You gotta pick one. You gotta pick one.
Because when you nutting a chick 2 times, you in a relationship with her in her head. She big delulu after you start nutting her raw.
Possibly.
I ain't gonna lie.
You run the risk.
What if you go to a sex class?
When Shorty can have a fake pregnancy scare with you, you in a relationship with her, whether you know it or not.
But what about going to a sex class though? That's very intimate.
That's the thing. Oh, but you know what? Sex class might not be too much relationship. You just know how to fuck her well, and she'd be like, "All right, he might not be relationship worthy, but he's definitely dick worthy."
Nah, if you just fucking a joint, and you going to a sex class, that's your girlfriend. You kid, you're on a relationship.
That's what I'm saying. You go to sex class.
You can nut it.
That's when you bring the toxicity out a little bit to make her show like, yeah, I'm not a nigga that you need to cuff, but I'm a nigga that you need to fuck. I'm telling you. You could pay it all. But when you nutting in her regularly, it doesn't matter if you toxic or not, nigga. You locked in.
No, you not. You just might get in trouble.
Not necessarily. You just enjoy the feeling.
Yeah, it's like y'all niggas use the lie. Yeah, nah, I don't like condoms. Every nigga has said that.
Wait till she missed one period. One period date.
You locked in. 16 months later, my boy. You ain't tell me to go to the sex class. I'm 16 months in, my boy. So obviously I ain't go to the sex class.
I'm about to say.
You see, and then look at you, big relationship. Am I not right? You nutting in her regularly. Let her have one pregnancy scare. You nigga, y'all locked in. Sex class. She might not necessarily want to be in a relationship with you, but she definitely gonna keep you as good dick around.
I mean, hey, I'm happy where I'm at.
I'm still saying sex class. That's intimate as fuck. Now people outside know we fucking. They know we about to get it in. How you do that? Oh, it's up. Let's go. I'm nutting in you.
You can fake finesse it now with one of them shits. Like, what's one of them part of the people be like, we just vibe and be in an open relationship. You could just fake it off like that.
Nope, it's still a title to it. Open.
All right, Slick. Check the Twitter DMs real quick, Slick. This is. I want to bring a special edition of Homie Court. over here. I saw this on TikTok, and I just want to see if you ignore cheating, is that a red flag? Play the clip, Slick.
I gotta load it up first. I wasn't prepared. You know, we used to, wait, no, that's the first. That's the kiss one. Hold up. Damn. Nigga said she was on you and your line, brother, bro. That's crazy.
I didn't know. Like, that's my whole thing. I'm like, but like, you know us. Like, I was like, it's like we take pictures, we on org page, like, so you know what you was doing, mama.
She did.
You was trying to do the team, but this time you trying to do the team.
All right, here we go.
Got my sink, got my dishes. Your significant other covers for their friend cheating. Is that a red flag?
Not my dishes.
Word of mother, I ain't see nothing. I'm over here with the blinders on, like the
even
horses.
Though you're close to him.
Not my dishes.
Ooh, yeah. All right. So let me. Okay.
So now, if your partner see her friend cheating, and she tells you her friend is cheating, and she chooses to ignore it, not to tell no one, do you look at her like, you sneaky? Like, do you start looking at your partner crazy?
Not necessarily, but I'm like, when you going out with Keisha again? Hell the fuck no, I'm going to.
You're like, yeah, you can't hang out with that girl no more. Now, when you tell me you hanging out with her, I'm thinking you sucking dick. I ain't gonna hold you.
That was aggressive.
Yeah, you hanging out with Keisha? Nah, she be doing dick, so you must be doing dick with her. She got you on her dummy mission. What about you, Tox?
What was the question again?
If you see your partner ignoring cheating, like if she ignoring her friend cheating on her man, is that a red flag?
I don't know. She may want to stay out of it because I'm staying out of it. If my man's is doing dirt, I'm staying out of it.
Sometimes you fall back.
So you don't
Am I
think
supposed to snitch?
Nah, but your shorty should.
What is ignoring? Is like
I ain't gonna lie, my shorty got to put a performance. She gotta like act like, nah, that's the worst shit her friend ever did. Nah, like how could she do that? That man treat her good. Nah, she trash. Like I'm not gonna talk to her. And then a few days later, like, nah, she come talk to me. She explained what happened. Like, she got to give me a type performance like that for me to be like, all right, she got some common sense.
You a theatric nigga. You said, I want the show. Make me feel it.
Word. If Shorty tell me, yeah, I'm going to ignore her and still hang out with, and I'm looking at you like, you expect me to let you hang out with this bitch?
What your mama? You can't, let her do that. You be like, yo,
word.
What happened?
Nah, you ain't hanging out with Keisha. Fuck that shit. If I hear Keisha name bring up, she out here sucking dick. So y'all to do the dick duos out here. That's almost
damn, bro.
You trying to argue for the rest of that relationship.
All right, you can play the next one, Slick.
If you're on a first date with someone, I think it's mandatory that you kiss within the first 30 minutes.
That's insane.
Because you know it is, kissing tells you a lot about an individual. If you kiss really well, then the date's gonna go really well. I mean, I'm happy about the kiss, which means I'm going into this with a positive mindset. Do you get what I mean? And if you can't kiss, then that saves me time. You can't kiss. What other things?
That's that European shit. That's that European shit.
Yeah, because I don't even know if I like you yet.
First date, you think you should lips that person?
First 30 minutes, no.
At the end, possibly, but not at the beginning.
Yeah, at the end, if you vibe. Nah, I don't even know if I really like you. I thought you was cute. We here because you was cute. Or you was funny. But I want to kiss you, and then some people be mad aggressive. Some people be like, yeah, like what are we doing? Like, let me see if I like you. What's the energy?
Talk. What about you?
No, I'm not kissing nobody in the first 30 minutes of a date. For what? That's that European shit. That's nasty.
You're not feeling the movements. You're not feeling the vibes. Like, nah, shorty.
What do I know about you in 30 minutes?
What heard? I'm giving you a hug. If you hug me wrong, maybe I can get the energy off the hug.
Mm-hmm. Like,
I don't need your lips to be touching my lips.
Look, reach for the hand.
Imagine y'all connected on two different items. Like, oh my God, you went to here. I went to here. Yeah.
A lot of people don't. At this age, a lot of people don't went to places. It's like, yo, how you feel? Like, what we doing?
I know you not doing it, so
yeah.
If you not doing it, I definitely ain't doing it.
You definitely not doing it.
Why I say that? Well, I can't lip sync.
Don't even try to perform. Don't try to come with the
Come on
reactions. You
now.
know you're not doing it.
Why cannot? What if just you never believed in love at first sight?
Nigga, you don't.
This nigga here.
You know,
This nigga here. We think highly of you.
But we know you.
I could kiss a girl in the first 30 minutes. Niggas been in the club before, you know. Never been caught a pot of wine.
That's not a date.
That's not a date. That's intimate.
What's the difference? Thing? You still kissing in the first 30 minutes, so.
You in the club. You on your
So wait. You telling me just because she whined on you in a fantastic way and turned around and started kissing you, that's okay. But kissing on the first 30 minutes of a date is all right. It's not.
We've already talked about being in a spot. Energy, eye contact. Y'all done had like 50 conversations, but I just looking at each other.
I've both seen you two niggas at the CC, and the way y'all was behind certain girls.
I don't know what you saw. What are we talking about? We talking about
niggas, the gun come out. Y'all niggas want to do this whole episode. Y'all want to do this
12 years ago.
Episode. I'll shoot it too.
That was like 14 to 12 years ago. That's crazy. That's why you really
coming up on 15 years.
The statute of limitation is over.
You really want to pull those cards? That's crazy.
You know,
but
your partners is not listening to this,
and they do.
They do. I don't mind. I don't
care. She know
it's just 15 years.
I seen you at the GW. I seen some at the Armory,
and we seen you not do it, so we know you're not going to do it now.
I would do it. I would do it.
No, you not.
Let me see. Let me
go on the first date with Kehlani. I'm kissing. I'm sucking toes, eating ass, and everything that first 30 minutes. And she
now we talk about fantasy. Now we talk about fantasy.
Okay,
you tried to be serious.
I'm doing everything under the sun.
Yeah. You're not even talking about practice. You just talking about fantasy.
We talking about a joint you meet on however people meet women nowadays. You go on a date in 30 minutes, y'all kissing.
What if it's
more power to you, bro?
Maybe
I hope your mouth don't fall off.
Maybe y'all be at a bar, you know, you get a little drink in, you know, but like, oh yeah.
If you get drunk in the first 30 minutes at a bar, somebody roofied you and you kissing, you about to get raped.
Great, say great, please.
I'm sorry. That you can change. You can edit that in post.
Oh damn! So y'all niggas not jacking it. Y'all niggas don't believe in love at first sight.
Not in the first 30 minutes.
All right. Oh shit, we almost at the 2 hour mark.
It's an hour and 54 minutes right now.
Oh, like that's now I do all this. All right, let's get to our choose one. All right, this week's choose one, fellas. Would you shout out to All Def? This is where I got it from. Would you rather travel back in time to witness historic events or go to the future and see technological advances?
I'm going to
choose one.
Future, nigga, because they might mistake me for the nigga that they want to lynch at that moment. It won't be me.
I'm a little torn, but I think I might go to the future too.
What if you go to the future and you realize, nah, this shit trash. Niggas done killed, the AI done took over. Our robot happened.
Nigga, give me the date so I know how much fun I can have before that shit go deaf. That's what I need to know.
I'm gonna come back and invest in all of that.
Nigga, you wouldn't want to go back to see if niggas really went on the moon?
No, I don't give a fuck. I don't. If it happened right now, I'm not watching it. So why would I care in the moment? And again, that's pre-civil rights, nigga. I might get lynched.
What? You could really witness history you don't even have to go to slavery, my nigga. You go to Jesus. You could go where the 3 kings is at. You feel me? See if that little nigga was lying or not. Come on now.
They ain't had no Wi-Fi. What else finna do on my downtime?
So you'd rather go to the technology.
I want
to what if shit is trash?
I want the exact date everything went to hell so I know how much fun I can have.
All right, Tox, what about you, man?
I think I'm going to the future too. I want to see things from the past, but I think I'm going to the future.
There's no historic moments in the past that you would rather be like.
There are some historic moments.
You can see Michael Jackson Super Bowl performance. You feel me?
I saw this shit on Fox in 2000. I don't need to see that.
There are some historical moments I would want to go back to see, but like I think I'll go to the future. I want to sit in a room. If there's a moment I want to, off the top of my head, now you talk about Michael Jackson, I want to sit in that room when they was recording "We Are the World."
And he was giving everybody the side eye.
Yeah, but I want to know what that energy was when they was recording that. I have this thing like I want to be in a recording studio. So if y'all got friends that are rappers, even if they trash, I want to go sit in a recording studio and just see
Nah,
the process.
I got a better process. You go back in time to see Eddie Murphy record Party All the Time. See if niggas was really doing.
They was doing Quaaludes and coke and snoring things off a white woman.
What? Rick James? What?
Nah, that sounds fun.
Let's see what kind of time you. I knew you liked white women. I knew you liked white women.
Don't do that. You ready? Certain narratives this nigga got that I had to take off my name over here. Now you bringing the women of the Caucasus Mountain on me. Let's end this show. Thank you guys for joining us on this audio journey. Alrighty, you already know what you gotta do. Please download the live podcast app on iOS and Android. And make sure you follow us on all social media. This might not go well. If you're in breaking news, business opportunity, please email us at thismightnotgo@gmail.com. I'm the host with the most, Bree Breezy, aka Poppy Sazon.
I'm the Toxic Commander in Chief, Jamie Tox.
It's your boy Slick. We out of here, y'all. Y'all be great. See y'all next week.
It's a cow.
We're gonna work on that.
Tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Okay. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always saying something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it. One take. We're not even doing it again. Keep that. That's the one.